weather with meteorologist Christina Reese.
Good evening, Northeast Kansas. Thanks for joining us here on KSNT News. The sun is beginning to set, but not much has changed otherwise because there's still not a cloud in the sky over the Little Apple right now, and that's been the case across much of the region. You'll see almost an identical sky over the capital city right now, but now that the sun has begun to set, our temperatures are following suit and starting to crash a little bit. We're at 49 degrees right now. We started off this morning a bit on the cool side at 31, did manage a high of 56 earlier today. A couple of the 50s are still holding on, but more and more of us are starting to fall into the 40s this evening. It's still 51 degrees at Forbes Field, a trio of 50s for Council Grove, Junction City, and Clay Center, but it's down to 49 in Concordia right now. Now, high temperatures earlier today across the board didn't break out of the 50s because of a cool north wind, but that wind is also starting to subside this evening. Still out of the north, though, at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, and these winds will only continue to relax, as you'll see with future track overnight tonight into the early portion of tomorrow morning, just a light and variable wind. But notice what happens. The direction starts to shift out of the south and southeast, and those winds will start to pick up, especially late in the morning into the afternoon. Those will become a little bit more on the breezy side. Sustained winds at about 10 to 20 miles per hour out of the south and southeast. And unlike this evening when the winds will relax, they won't budge all too much for tomorrow night. Still looking at 10 to 15 mile per hour sustained winds to close out your Friday. So a bit on the breezy side. The direction stays about the same out of the south and southeast, but Saturday, those winds will howl just a little bit more, even for the morning into the start of your afternoon. We're stopping here at noon on Saturday. Notice those winds still out of the south, but just a touch bit stronger. Sustained winds will be at about 15 to 25 miles per hour, but gusts could exceed 30 miles per hour at times for your Saturday. Now, these winds play quite a factor in our temperatures, and we'll start to feel that impact once again for tonight with just a light and variable wind coupled with those clear skies we're enjoying right now that stay around throughout the course of the night. We turn chilly once again. Now, future track keeps most areas still in the low 30s by daybreak tomorrow morning. I think some of us will be in the 20s, very similar to this morning. So it will be a Friday start that you'll want the jacket as you head out the door. You may just not necessarily need it heading home. We'll get into the 50s and 60s, especially best chance of low 60s will be further west. But as those winds don't back off Friday night into Saturday, temperatures don't crash nearly as much, not nearly as cold in the upper 30s and low 40s, and then temperatures run away from us. It will be mild on Saturday with widespread 60s across the board. A look at your 7-day forecast shows those 60s spill over into your Sunday as well as those breezy conditions. However, a cold front Sunday into Monday brings us the chance of rain. A few spotty showers early possible for Sunday afternoon. Better chances of rain come in late Sunday, so during the overnight hours into Monday lingering on, but the real impact from that cold front is the cooler temperature. So the start of the work and school week, you will feel a difference as we trade out the 60s for 40s.
And it won't be long before we're thinking about severe weather, right? I mean,
yes.
It's really just around the corner.
Yeah. I mean, today, 4 meteorologists